Four high school teenagers received an invitation to the horror theme park. ILLBLEED. Erica Christie, Michelle Waters, Kevin Kurtzman, Randy Fairbanks. Whoever can clear all of the stages will receive $100 million. But under the guise of amusement lies a homicidal theme park. Escape or die, become a millionaire, or get a one-way ticket to hell. Cake from hell. Michael Reynolds, the founder of ILLBLEED, sneers at all challenges.
Charlie!
What is his true purpose? Only the survivor will experience the shocking ending. The world's first haunted house adventure.
Welcome everyone to Let's Play ILLBLEED. ILLBLEED was a game released for the Sega Dreamcast back in 2001 by Jellico in the US, and it was developed by Crazy Games, who were formerly known as Climax Graphics. If you owned a Dreamcast back then, you might remember Climax Graphics as the developers of Blue Stinger, which was one of the first games for the system. Now, ILLBLEED was their attempt at a survival horror game for the system, but really ILLBLEED is not so much survival horror, it's more of a comedy game. It's chock full of some of the weirdest humor and worst voice acting you'll ever experience in a video game. ILLBLEED, as you might expect, was not received very well during its release back in 2001, because most people were looking for more of a serious survival horror game, and were totally caught off guard by ILLBLEED's brand of schlocky B-movie cheese. Add to that, ILLBLEED is not what you'd call a good game, really. Objectively, it's quite bad. But even though it has its faults, I do really like the game. It was an experiment, and even if the experiment failed, I appreciate that it was attempted at all. And I still find ILLBLEED to be pretty funny myself. So let's get started here.
For as long as I can remember, my family ran what we called a horror caravan. We hauled this house of horrors around from town to town, trying to give people a new thrill, a new nightmare. I kind of liked traveling, but all that gruesome gore got to me after a while. My dad was always conjuring up new devices, tricks, and traps, each one scarier than the last. Guess who he tried them out on? Yep, me. No! I guess it toughened me up a little. I mean, you have to be brave to walk through a den of snakes or try to avoid trapdoors to make it to your room. I was a pretty fearless kid by the time I was 5, thanks to my fearsome father. He fed on others' fears and was never satisfied. My mom couldn't stand how obsessed he'd gotten, so she thankfully divorced him when I was 6. Yet I had gotten attached to horror. I remember how that good old Halloween pillow and a hot red water bath soothed me. I think I might major in child psychology. So, how'd I do?
That was great! I mean, you're the head of the Horror Research Club and...
President of the Student Council. It's a given. You win this speech contest for sure.
Hey, everybody! You gotta see this!
What, Michelle? Why didn't you listen to Eriko's speech?
I don't need to. I know she'll win. Here, take a look at this.
Those are guest invitations to ILLBLEED. How'd you get them?
From a Pepco promotion.
Kill! Look, we can win $100 million there.
Yeah, if we can manage to get through the whole park, that is.
No sweat. I'm game if you are.
Sure thing. I'm with ya. Whoa, whoa.
What about you, Eriko?
I think I'll pass. It sounds too good to be true.
Why? You just said in your speech to conquer your fear and surpass the odds. Come on, we can test your theory.
Sounds like we're trying to be superheroes or something.
It's no biggie. It's just a house of horrors. Probably full of cheesy props and gags.
Which proves what's so weird about this. How can a funky place like that afford a $100 million reward?
Who knows? Maybe they'll make it take so long to get through it, everyone will give up, go home, and the horror honchos will end up with a lot of free publicity.
Or else the whole thing is a hoax, and they don't have the money at all.
I agree with him.
I'm down with that.
I'm not voting or going.
For real?
Are you positive?
You sure?
Yep, you heard me.
Okay, Your Highness. Then we three humble slaves shall bring back the $100 million, and you'll be sorry.
I can't wait to commune with the undead.
I'd use the money for a chainsaw and hack my way into fame and fear. Ha ha!
Oh, brother. Okay, then. We'll catch you later, Eriko.
Let's go!
Excuse me, did you see 3 high school kids around here 3 days ago? They had special invites. What?
Now you might have a bit of an understanding why the game was a disappointment to those who were looking for a serious survival horror game. No, the voice acting does not get any better. But anyway, here we are in Michael Reynolds' virtual horror land of ILLBLEED, and the man at the front desk told Eriko to go up to the emergency room, which is up there. But we don't want to go up there yet. Instead, we want to go up here, to the cinema zone. The cinema zone acts as the stage select for ILLBLEED. The entrance to each of the levels takes the form of a movie theater, showing one of Michael Reynolds' horror movies. In this one, the Minnesota Hell Cinema is showing the Home Run of Death, which is the first level. Over here, Cinepanic is not yet open. Their feature is coming soon. That's going to open up once we beat the first level. There are 6 theaters in total, and each one has a different setting and storyline, and some of them sport different gameplay mechanics. Once we complete all of them, these gates up here open up, which lead to Michael Reynolds' museum, and that's our ultimate destination. So the objective is to make it through ILLBLEED, find out what happened to Eriko's friends, and win that $100 million prize. Now, speaking of prizes, we do get some cash for beating each level. This sign up here says that there's a $10,000 prize for beating the home run of death. This is wrong. The actual prize is $50,000. So, hooray for quality control, I guess. Yeah, we'll enter the home run of death next time.